What if I told you the legendary designer of Final Fantasy, Hironobu Sakaguchi, made a DS RPG with Nintendo before he went on to work on the last story? If you're of a certain RPG-loving type, you'd probably want to check that game out. Well, better learn Japanese because that game is ASH Archaic Sealed Heat. It never came to America. But thanks to the magic of Spirit's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you can see a reference to that game in a 2018 Switch game. Spirits are the trophy replacement in Smash Ultimate, but they don't actually say anything other than the name of the character in the game. So here's the next episode in our new series, Spirit Tome, where we dig into these spirits and explain them just a little bit. So, Archaic Sealed Heat is a tactical turn-based RPG that stars a teenage princess named Aisya, who is the sole survivor of an attack on her kingdom. In the aftermath of the destruction of the Fire Serpent, Aisya finds out she can revive warriors from ash, hence the name. And then she goes to battle against the forces of evil in tactical turn-based combat to try to truly return her kingdom to glory. I've never personally played the game before, despite thinking about picking it up a few times at various game conventions and import game stores. At the time of release in 2007, it was released on a 2GB game card, the first time that had happened on the DS. Seemingly a Western release was worked on, with a few breadcrumbs involving voice actors and an ESRB rating dotting the path. Ultimately, it was never brought over, likely part of the same decision making that left Sakaguchi's next joint, The Last Story, to only be brought over to America by Xseed. Aisya is repped in Smash Bros. By Spirit. Her match features her as Lucina, as bombs drop and Shovel Knight assist trophies flow like wine. Now, my unfamiliarity with Ash makes the connection a little difficult to make, but I'm guessing the bombs are tied to the fiery destruction the Fire Serpent spews, and the Shovel Knights are Aisya's revived warriors. And this all takes place on the Elden Bridge map, which is from Twilight Princess, but here it seems to fit to match Aisya's environments as she goes back her quest. So that's Aisya from ASH Archaic Sealed Heat. Our second spirit is Harry from Teleroboxer. The first-person robot Punch-Out wasn't quite the evolution one might have expected from the series, but that's basically what happened with the 1995 Virtual Boy game Teleroboxer. Made by Nintendo R&D 1, this slick utilization of the Virtual Boy's design put you behind the mask of a boxing robot. The 3D effect is nice, even if the Virtual Boy is in a little bit of an unwieldy system. Maybe that's an understatement. For better or worse, it's a rudimentary Punch-Out on Virtual Boy, though the controls are kind of tough to wrap your head around. I've played a lot of Teleroboxer, or at least more than most humans, and I only learned that Harry was the name of the player character when I saw it in Smash Bros. Ultimate as the name of a spirit. Naturally, Harry is repped by a wireframe Little Mac, with Mega Man also making a cameo in Virtual Boy Red color scheme. The match is set in the boxing ring, once again, of course, and the only different conditions are increased punch and elbow damage. It's a straightforward match to rep what is ultimately a straightforward game. Slightly more complex is Chibi-Robo, but maybe not Space Hunter Drake Redcrest. He's potentially Chibi-Robo developer Skip's interpretation of Buzz Lightyear by way of 70s Japanese superheroes. He first showed up in the 2006 GameCube debut of the Chibi-Robo series, present as a toy in the Sanderson house that helps out the erstwhile robot early in his happy adventure. He was a semi-regular mainstay of the franchise, popping up in the 3DS eShop game Photo Finder, as well as the underrated 3DS platformer Ziplash. That's right, I'm a big ol' stand for Chibi-Robo Ziplash. I think it's super cute. Anyway, Drake Redcrest's Smash Spirit is repped by Pink Captain Falcon, with his Falcon Punch getting a nice old power boost. Naturally, to max Drake's bravado, this Captain Falcon also loves to taunt quite a bit. Fitting in nicely with Chibi-Robo's world, the fight takes place in the Nintendog's living room, and also Rob helps Captain Falcon out in this case. It's a cute match for a cute series that really hope comes back. It'd be really cool. I miss you, Chibi-Robo. We had so many good times. Let's close with another third-party highlight. Plague Knight from everyone's favorite indie darling, Shovel Knight. First a villain in the original game as part of the Order of No Quarter, Plague Knight was the playable character in the first expansion, Plague of Shadows, which is a totally great platformer, and while pretty iterative as far as the levels go, Plague Knight just controls completely differently. And to match that, in Smash Bros., the Spirit match tries to represent him a little bit, The Plague Doctor becomes Dr. Mario with more powerful fire and explosion attacks. He's also way more focused on items, which definitely helps to mimic Plague Knight's personality and playstyle in his own adventure. And that's kind of it. He's Plague Knight. There's poison stuff, and plagues, and knights. Although Dr. Mario's not a knight, although I guess Dr. Mario could be a knight. Anyway, that's going to do it for our second episode of Smash Bros. Spirit Tome. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any requests for future episodes, let us know. I'll give you a teaser for what I have on deck right now, and that teaser is 2 words, Pax Softnica. Go Google it, and then report back next week when we talk about Mole-Mania and some other games that they worked on. Mole-Mania is really good. Miyamoto produced it. We'll talk about that more next time. Bye.